So turning your attention to the back straight now, we're underway in this under 15 girls 1500 metres, and we'll call them off as they come around. Already starting to spread out into single file as they come around through the first 150 metres. We'll get a bit of a better look at them as they come around and approach the front straight for the first time. So it looks to be the runner from Frankston, Kayla Cheesley, with Brooke Zarafa from Western Athletics just tucking in nicely behind her. Bianca Jones from Frankston Little Athletics sitting in third, and the runner from Diamond Valley, Lara Kohler, back in fourth. But they're starting to bunch up after spreading out early as they come around and approach the 400 metre mark. Kayla Cheesley and the runner from Frankston, Bianca Jones, just moving up to her shoulder. So they go through in 1:14 for the first lap, and they've just settled down into a pretty comfortable looking pace here. It's looking like it's going to play out as a bit of a tactical race as they come down the back straight for the second time. Cheesley still holding her position at the front there, but Jones tucked in very nicely behind her, and so too Zarafa back in third. But they're all still pretty tightly bunched at the moment. So as they approach the front straight, once again, there's a bit of movement at the back of the pack there, and they're spread very wide, almost out into lane 4 and 5 at the moment. A few runners just starting to move up onto Cheesley's shoulder. At the front of that pack is Rachel Waters from Ballarat region on the inside. On her outside, Lara Kohler, Emily Gosler, and Riley Cridland from Mornington Little Athletics. But you could throw a blanket over that field now. As they come around the bend, they're stretched all the way out into lane 3. All just tucked in very comfortably there as they go through the 800 metre mark in 2:38.19. So the pace has slowed once again. Nobody really committing here to make the first move as they come up to 600 metres to go. Cheesley still leading as she has from the start, but expect that we might see a bit of movement as they come around onto the front straight with about 500 metres left to go. Just spreading out a fraction again, but it's still Cheesley at the front of the pack. So they approach the finish line for the penultimate time. They come up with 400 metres left to run. It's still Cheesley out the front. Rachel Waters and Zarafa in behind her, and Zarafa starts to make a bit of a move now as they run through the 400 metre mark. But Cheesley has responded, although Zarafa starts to go past her now. Cheesley, it looks like, is going to be content to sit in here as they come around the back straight and maybe wait to make her move. But Zarafa starting to stretch away just a fraction down the back straight. The runner from Sandringham, Natalia Vanzo, trying to hang on back in third place. But it's Zarafa and Cheesley out the front. Zarafa looks like she might be starting to stretch away a fraction as they run through with 200 metres left to go. She's looking pretty strong here, Brooke Zarafa, but she's gone very early. Can she hold it? Continuing to stretch away. And Vanso's found a bit here, starting to close the gap on Cheesley as they come around with just over 100 left to run. Zarafa looking strong as she powers down the straight now. Vanso and Cheesley battling it out back in second, and now they're starting to close the gap. Cheesley responding. Cheesley's coming up on the outside. It's going to be Kayla Cheesley from Frankston who takes out that race, having led for the first 1,100 metres or so. Fantastic running from Kayla Cheesley. Knew what she was doing. Tucked in nicely. And Brooke Zarafa, you got to hand it to her. She made the move early.